Week two, Fresh Pickins. Welcome in. I know you all love that classic by Miley Cyrus, Party in USA. That was actually a request from not Me Machine, sorry, Nitty Lions, the commish. He said either play that one or Call Me Maybe. So, excellent music taste by the commish. So if you have any shout outs that I'm sure you guys are just dying to hear for 3 seconds in the intro, let me know. I'll play it for you. Um, Before I get into fresh picks for this week, just run down last week what happened real quick. So championship move by Pops Fish and Mackinac Peaches, like I said last week, that they'll be in the championship. They both passed on Adrian Peterson because they just both knew they're going to be in the championship. So not taking Peterson was, a great move by them. So now Shake and Bake has to deal with that little situation in Minnesota. And last week, actually, the Indian Lions, the commish again, and good old Freehold. We all love Freehold. Both Indian Lions said my show it needs to be funnier, and Freehold said it's got to be less boring. Indian Lions, it's probably a little better than the weekly notes, which is pimped out this year in PDF. Just probably just have a lot more time in your hands, but and Freehold, he says it's boring, but you really can't put much into that when he's falling asleep during Red Zone last week. Not pointing any fingers, but definitely am. You fell asleep during Red Zone last week. Probably the most exhilarating time on a Sunday, but they're getting up there in age, so I can't really knock you for that. I was 6-1 last week for my picks. I know how to pick them. The only one I got wrong was Nittany Lions. I always like to pick against them, so oh well. So this week we'll see if I go a perfect 7-0. And let's get right into the fresh picks. I'm going to start with Mackinac and Jimmy Legs. So a lot of tension, a lot of media hype this week about this game, mostly between me and Jimmy Legs, but through Giants Rule being like the mediator. He's the middleman, trying to get in the middle of us before we break out into an all-out brawl. Because just the texting that was going back and forth was just unreal, saying like, I'm going to whoop your butt. And Jimmy Legs said he's going to cut down all the trees that have peaches growing on them. So it's a lot of tension. I might have to get in the middle of us today because you don't know what's going to happen. I got Mackinac today in this one, 2-0. It's going to make 3-0 for the entire More Light Challenge. Then the Light family are going to be really, really shaking because the Moors only have to win 2 more after this one to have them all wear Penn State gear and hold signs up. That's going to become sooner rather than later. Because Jimmy Legs is going winless, like I already stated. Just his coaching and his managing is kind of like when he didn't play me in basketball, I was riding the pine, even though my defense and my speed was just, unlike any other. And he also batted 12 people in Little League Baseball, meaning, the scrubs were hitting rather than, the top 9. But, just too nice of a guy to bench people. But Jimmy Legs, great guy, but going down 0-2. So have fun with that one. Nittany Lions, and who the hell is he playing? And Buff Fumbles. I originally picked Buff Fumbles, but I'm feeling Nittany Lions as bad as I don't want to admit it. Nittany Lions is going to win. His team is pretty good. I'm not trying to jinx you, but maybe I am. But Butt Fumbles, good week last week. Still don't like your name, don't know who you are, but 1-1 for Butt Fumbles. So we got Crazy Fools and Hedgecocks. Hedgecocks had the luckiest week of all time last week. I guess champions luck. Scored the second least points and still won against, the almighty Browns fan who's definitely not watching this video right now. Crazy Fools is going to be a close one, but I think Hedgecocks got this. It's Hedgecocks. It's going to be 2-0 with least points, but we shall see what happens. But Hedgecocks probably has this one. Freehold and the Mountaineers. So Freehold made the most moves last week. You're crowned the champion for having the least to do with your life. So Jimmy Legs was actually second. So that's a 15-14 in moves. So that's a really close battle. And obviously that's what counts most in this league is who makes the most moves. So keep going for that crown, Freehold and Jimmy Legs. But yeah, Freehold made his entire defensive move. I still think he's going to win. The Mountaineers are going to be 0-2. It's going to be 2 lights that are starting off pretty bad. So Freehold's got this. He's going to be 2-0, right up there. Me Machine and Grinders. Me Machine, Do I even have to explain why? Shake and Bake and the only Browns fan. They both own one. It's a tough one. I'm going Shake and Bake because I don't know. I'm just feeling a Browns fan. Really bad year this year. I mean, it could be his last. Someone that didn't say it, you can hear from me. But yeah, Browns fan, Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's got this. Um, Last but not least, we got Giants Rule and Pops Fish. So last week I picked Pops Fish to win. I was right, and I'm gonna pick him again to win. He's gonna be 2-0. First time he's ever 500. Over 500 was last week. It's 1-0. But Pops Fish has got this against Giants Rule. So that means all lights are going to be 0-2. And all Moors are going to be 2-0. And Pops Fish is going to be 2-0. And my championship pick will be looking even better. So with that said, that's mostly I'm through all this week. So next week, stay tuned. I actually have a special guest coming on the show. Yes, that's right. People actually want to be on my video and take time out of their day. Might not be able to talk, but you'll see. It should be a good time. Other than that, good luck this week. I'm going to send you off with a little Miley because I know you guys want some more of that. And ciao. Wait. No, I got to play it. Oops. There you go. Peace. My unmade bed.